Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Manifestation Budgets. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm so sorry there's not been a video from me for a little while. It's just been crazy. We had half-term holidays and we ran our holiday club. So, that was just, busy, busy, busy. I also then still went to work on the Thursday, Friday because currently I'm agency. So if I don't work, I don't get paid. So I made the decision to go into work on the Thursday and Friday, and we just ran holiday club for 3 days. It was manic, but really, really good, really successful again. And then, went to work. And then with football either side on both Saturdays, the Sunday when we first broke up was prep for holiday club, and then the Sunday at the end of the week was prep for back to school. So it has been chaotic, and just really not had a chance to sit and cash stuff. So technically this is 2 weeks in one. However, we have not got 2 weeks worth of cash. So just to explain, I have had my hair done. There was only £30, I think, in the beauty envelope at the time, so I needed 80. So then obviously I had to top that up, so that was another £50 that needed to come out of the budget. I also have my car booked in for its service and oil change, so I also needed money towards that, so I've put that to one side. I have spent, because obviously we have done bits and pieces, so there are some envelopes when I go through my binders that have got slightly less money in than when we last filmed, and then we have a bit of cash to stuff for this week, but we're going to do things slightly different. So I hope you guys are all well. Updates, I am going to go permanent at work. So I do this job 2 days a week and I do it as an agency worker. Now, agency pay is brilliant. It is a lot higher per hour than usual pay. However, you get no holidays, so if I'm not in, I don't get paid. No sick pay, so if anything was to happen to me, I wouldn't get any time off paid. It's been really sad actually, because there's been 2 people at work in the last month where their dads have died, and one of them is permanent, so she's been off a good couple of weeks. The other one's agency. She's only been able to take 1 week off work because financially she can't afford to take the time off. So things like that have just made me really think about job security. So I am going to go permanent. I do really like this job, and I can't go into the details of what my job is just because of the type of work that I work in, but I won't get this particular job 2 days a week with this type of hours anywhere else. It just doesn't happen. I manifested this job. I said what I wanted, put it out to the universe knowing that it was very rare or didn't even exist, and the perfect job came to me. So I am going to go permanent because I want to secure this job that I've got. Permanent doesn't mean permanent. I can leave. I'm not tied in forever, but it gives me some security. So I will get holiday pay, sick pay, essential car user allowance, and then obviously, if anything happens and I'm off, then there we go. Pay is going to drop significantly per hour to the point where most likely it'll be at least £10 per hour less. So let's just put that into context. £10 per hour less per week. But it's an adjustment that I'm going to make, and I can pick up some extra bits. Again, I can't really explain what that means, but I can pick up extra bits in the job for bonus cash. So that's how I'm going to work it. I'm going to figure out what my income is going to be monthly. We're going to do the budget based on the monthly income, and then anything over and above that will then be like bonus money. So that will be where we have the bonus cash stuffings and where we kind of add to maybe the weekly cash stuffings here and there. That is the plan moving forward. I'm not quite sure what date I'm going to do the switch over. We're trying to make it so it fits with pay so that I don't have too much of a gap, and that I make sure that I don't miss payroll for the month. So most likely it'll be some point in December. So that is my update. So the budget will change yet again. It may go down. The weekly cash stuffings definitely will, but overall we might be able to put more away because we've got more of a plan. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to stop waffling. So here is the cash for this week. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 130, 5, 40, 550. So 150 this time. Some of these notes have been folded, so doing really weird angles, but there we go. So we are going to be doing things a little bit differently. So we normally do our 3 purse envelopes. We normally do my spending, the boys, and food and fun. What we're going to do now is we're just going to put a weekly amount in the purse. Once that's gone, that's gone. And the idea is that I'm not worrying about what category to take the money from. This is just, if you're going to buy something, it has to come out of this money. And when that money's gone, unless it's something from a sinking fund and it's the right sinking fund to take from, the money is gone. I feel like that's going to work better for me at the moment until we figure things out a little bit longer term. So we are also going to reduce that as well, because overall we used to put around about £50 away in the purse through the different categories. We're going to We're going to bring that down to 40 per week, but we're going to still do our challenge to try and save some of that money. So we're doing the Pickles and Moons challenge in this binder, and we need a purple pen, and then we are going to roll the coloured dice, and I've got the right one. Oh, no, I haven't. I changed it so it was the right one for the other challenge, and now it's not the right one for this one. So pink is orange. So we're going for blue, so that's here. And we're going for purple, which we can't do. Yellow, which we can do. So it's a sunshine, which is 15. Typical. So £15 of this money is going in here. So that works well. We'll take the 5 out and put the 20 in. So there's 150 in the bank. So there's now £170 in this challenge. And then that means that £25 is going to go off to the side, and that is for spending this week. I am filming this on Tuesday, so we are already into the week. Today I've just, like I said, I've had my hair done, so money's gone out there. But yeah, the rest of the week I'm just busy with football mainly, work, etc, etc. So hopefully £25 is fine. Okie dokie, to the normal cash stuffing. So we're going to go in personal first. So I'll talk you through what money has gone since we last filmed. So pole has gone because we have paid for our classes for November and December. So we are going to start saving again £10 a week towards January next year. If there's a week where we're slightly tighter on money, we might not put it in every week, but we are going to put it in this week. We're not putting anything in Pearls of Wisdom. Beauty, my next appointment now is in December. We are going to start putting £10 a week away, but because we've just had it done today, we're not going to start that this week. Clothing had 40 in, and that was saving towards holiday clothes. I have spent £20 out of here, unfortunately not for holiday clothes, but I just went to get some... went to Primark and got some of those like thermal leggings, gloves, a hat, stuff like that, because Holiday Club obviously is outdoor football. Well, it's indoor and outdoor. But yeah, I needed some warmth, so I went and spent £20 of clothing. There's £200 in the bank for the car, which is for our tax, which is due in December. And like I say, we've removed from the budget money that we need for the oil service. So that is in the bank, ready to pay for that. And I don't think there's anything else in these envelopes. There's £50 in the bank for health, and that's mainly for dental and opticians. Dentist is in December, so some of that will be spent, but I do need to start, when I sort my budget out properly, I need to start saving for like opticians and stuff, and then the rest of them we're not really funding at the moment. So that is that. Then we're going to go into our family binder. So family time, we're going to be doing £10 this week just because we have spent the family time money. Don't quite remember what it was on now, but yeah, that money was gone, so we're building that back up again. The money that was saved in autumn, which I think was £40, was spent in the half term, but we didn't touch any of the money in the autumn savings challenge, which is really good. So yeah, that money is gone, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that envelope out and I'll put it further, I'll put it back in a minute. And then, yeah, this challenge, we're going to just continue. We're still technically autumn, aren't we? So we're just going to continue with this. So, where are we up to in terms of, we should have, to finish it, 30, not finish it, but to cross these off, we should have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and we've got 20, 40, 50. So we're going to put the 20 in today, I think. Yeah, let's just get that done. So 20, 40, 60, 70 in autumn savings. And then that means we can, I'm just going to do this so I can see. And then I think what I'm going to do is, put the money away, and then I think I'm going to, I had to swap some of the notes out. All these bent notes are driving me mad, but I had to put some in there because I wanted some straight ones for cash stuffing. Okay, so let's scratch off the next one so we know what we need to save next time. Hopefully it's not as big. Oh, it's £30. Oh my God. This is a big challenge. So we're back to the drawing board. We still need another 30 to cross the next one off. Right, it is what it is. We're going to have to speed up on this because obviously we're coming out of autumn now. But originally I was going to put this money to like spending at Christmas time, but I might just put it into sinking funds. We'll see how we get on. So yeah, we're up to date, and then we're on to 30. Just for us is going to be getting £5 a week, and this is for us spending on our days off. I don't have a day off this week, but I paid last time, so yeah, I can start saving up. So my husband will probably pay the next time, I think maybe next week, and then yeah, I'll keep saving. Then season's greetings, which is this challenge. We're going to scratch one of these off. There's 6 left, so we'll just do this 6-sided. Number 6, so we're going for this one, and it is 15 this week. Again, this is most likely just going to go to sinking funds when it's complete, and we're just going to allocate after each season. So we've got another 5 weeks. We technically should have done 2 this week, but because they're quite big numbers, I don't want to risk it. So that means £15 is going in season's greetings now. So we've got, let's take this 10 out, put the 20 in, and then the 5. So there's now 20, 40, 60, 80, 105 now in that one. So let's see how we get on. We're not going to do any of these. Let's put the autumn envelope here for after summer. Wonders Fund still has 1,000 in the bank. Gifts had £20. Had £40. We've spent 20 of it for my goddaughter's birthday. So we're going to put £10 back in again. So that's 10 out, 20 in. So we're back up to 30. We do have a party this month. And yeah, I'm not sure what other gifts we've got. And then we're not starting husband's birthday yet. Probably not going to save much for him this year because he's doing a big trip in February. So he really just needs like spending money for that. So that leaves us with 30, 40 for our challenges. So I've got my Christmas binder set up. We're not starting this yet, but this is for Christmas 2026. So we've got the lovely challenges that Katie at Budget with Bliss gave me, which is from Eva's box from last Christmas, and I was so envious of it. But Katie's lovingly given me these because she's finished with them. So we've got the Christmas guide, which is in there. We've got the mean one from Cashbook Cute. We've got a Christmas word search from Jay's Cash Stuffing, I think it was. We've got the Boxing Day buffet, which again is from Eva at the Rocking Witch. We've got Who Left the Wrappers in here, again from Eva, and we've got Ragos. So yeah, we've got 6 challenges in there that we will game day, but we're not doing that just yet because we need to sort out priorities. So we do have our Rainbow Moon challenges, and we have our 2026 binder. So I think we're gonna, should we split it? Yeah, let's do 20 in each. 20 in each binder. So we're coming into this challenges binder. We do have 6 challenges because we include this one in it. So let's roll the dice. We're going to go for challenge number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Right, oh, this is the one that confuses the life out of me. Okay, let's see what we get. So, oh, No, not working today. Right. I'm going to take the challenge out because I think it's on a tilt, so it's not working. That's better. So that is a 8. And save. So we just save 8. Okay, that makes more sense this time. So save 8, but we round up, so we will be saving 10. So, yeah, pop in 10. And then which challenge is going to get our next money? Challenge number 4. So this is hide and seek. That's in the front, isn't it? Oops. Broken it. I'll fix that later. I think I just snapped it. Okie dokie, let's just do the next one. So let's see what we've got. Hopefully it's not more than a 10. It's a 5 again, that's fine. Love these little challenges. Cute. Little pickle is 5. Let's just pop these in like that actually. Well, actually, let's just put them, let's keep the loop off and we'll just put it in the envelope. So, and take 5 out and pop the 10 in that challenge, and then we'll just pop them in like that. That's fine, we've got 5 left, which is going to challenge number 5, which is this one. So, where's that pen we were using? It was this one, wasn't it? So we were on number 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Moon. Little Moon needs to rest. Save 10. Can't. Let's roll again. 5. Let's do 5 instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 5er. Sorry for cheating, but we don't have 10. Got £5 left. Sometimes we have to cheat, don't we? It's fine. Might take these 2 5s out and swap for a 10. Yeah, that makes sense. So that is that. So yeah, these challenges, the idea of these challenges is to save to go to Disney. So I'll update you on Disney as well. So we have £3,000 saved in total from the Little Moonland box. And what other challenges did we do? My mind's gone completely blank. Yeah, we've been doing challenges all year for saving for it. So we had £3,000. I've got a little sheet here actually. I'm not going to show you how messy my writing is because I've crossed loads out. So we've spent £390 so far on flights. That doesn't include the baggage, so that is an extra fee that we need to pay. The apartment in total is just over £2,000, but that's for everybody, and obviously we're not paying for everybody. So we need to figure out so I paid for that. I need to figure out what I'm owed from other family members. The Disney tickets for Christmas Day were £394 in total, but we're going to go another day, so we still need to pay for the second day. I'm still deducting the £150 for the visas for America, because obviously originally we were going to America and I did get the visas, but they last for 2 years. So as long as we do go within the next 2 years, that's not wasted. And to America, it might not be Disney. As long as we go to America in 2 years, it's not waste of money. And then obviously we need to still do luggage, and we still need to do the second day in the park, and then we still need to get the money back from the apartment. But in total, all those things that I just mentioned came up to £2,947. So that is the money that has gone at this point. But again, like I say, there's going to be a bit of a switch around, because obviously I need to get the money back from the accommodation, from the other family members, which will then fund the second day in the park and the luggage. So I'm just going to keep going with these challenges. If I don't finish them by the time we go in December, which again will completely depend on the budget, then that's fine. we'll just go from there and figure it out. And like I say, my mum does have the ability, we can owe my mum some money if needed for the holiday. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. I feel like we've got everything covered, but I just wanted you to know that's why the £3,000 placeholder has disappeared, because it is technically spent up until this point. But yeah, I will do a full kind of like workout of the exact budget when everything's been kind of finalised. Just gonna have a sip of my drink. Okay, and then that leaves us with £20 to go into our lovely 2026 binder. So we've got 6 challenges in here, and we're going to wait till they're all completed, and then we're going to reallocate. So let's roll the dice and see which challenge we're doing today. So we're doing number 3 first. Oh, the envelopes are coming out. So challenge number 3 is Hey Sugar from Wednesday's Plans, and each of these sugar cubes is a £5. So there was 5 in there already, but adding another 5, that is now £10 in there. Okay, then challenge number 1. So challenge number 1 is the Save My Name challenge, and we can finish this L with this £5. So where is my dark blue? So what we'll do, yeah, we'll wait till these are all done, and then we can get 6 new challenges out, and then just keep replacing them, and we'll just do that throughout the year. I mean, really enjoying watching people who are doing the same. So I thought, why not do it myself? But I'm looking forward to when I can actually figure out the budget, because I used to get paid when I first started cash stuffing. I was getting paid monthly, and I knew my budget inside out. It's been really difficult because our budget recently just changes. How much have we got in here so far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 now in there. And it saves 100, so a quarter of the way on that one. Yeah, so I used to know exactly what was happening. Now I don't. Obviously, I get paid weekly, a similar amount at the moment, but then because of that, it interferes with other stuff and my self-employed work. And then if we get any universal credit, that's up and down like a yo-yo, so it's so unpredictable. And it only lets you know a couple of days before kind of what the calculations are. So yeah, it can throw us off a little bit. So I am looking forward to having just like regular monthly pay. And that will be on the 15th of each month moving forward. Most likely from the 15th of December, I'm thinking, but potentially the 15th of January. We'll just have to see what gets worked out. But I'll find out in work this week what's happening. But yeah, it'll just be easier to budget. And then I might actually be able to do a budget with me. Because at the moment, I just can't. I have kind of sat down and, well, these are a tenner. Oh, that's all the money gone. I have sat down and really thought about, like, can I do a budget with me? And I've kind of done it when I'm doing it myself and thinking, gosh, no, it's too confusing. So hopefully when I go back to monthly pay, I might be able to do a budget with me. We will see. I need to go and get a budget planner actually for 2026. I always use the Carpe Diem one now. Just works for me. So I am going to hopefully pick one of those up. People have said Morrison's do them quite cheap. So when I pass the Morrison's next, I'm going to pop in and have a look. So there's now £20 in that 10 of Hearts challenge from Cashbook Cute. That is all the money gone. So yeah, not as much today, but hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. I am waiting for another side hustle payment to come in, so I may well be able to do a bonus stuffing at some point in the next week maybe. Yeah, for now that is it. I didn't do a count up in September and I didn't do a count up in October. So yeah, actually the next video you see from me may potentially be a count up. But yeah, I'm not sure because technically the 3k is gone from Disney. I don't really want to know how much I've got saved now because I know it's not very much and we've spent out of them. So yeah, maybe not. Forget that. Forget I just said that. I don't think I'm going to do a count up. I might do a count up at the end of the year, see where I'm at, and then kind of set my stall for 2026. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go and put my £25 weekly spending money in my purse, and then I'm going to do a bit more work and then go and get the kids. And I will catch you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.